Hi guys, Valerie Priester here with Victorious Life Coaching and Kingdom Domination. I am back for day 4 of my journey of reading Failing Forward by John C. Maxwell. And we're on chapter 4 today. And chapter 4's title is You're Too Old to Cry, but It Hurts Too Much to Laugh. I thought that was an interesting title. But chapter 4 really deals with fear, which is definitely one of the things that a lot of people suffer with. A lot of people struggle with fear, and they struggle from fear of success, fear of failure, and of course this focuses mainly on fear of failure. So I like how John C. talked about the fear cycle, and when you're in the fear cycle, there's a couple of things that are happening, and one is the inability to do anything, in experience and in action, and then they all kind of stem from fear. So I'm going to kind of show you. I know most of you, if you've gotten a book, you know what it looks like, but that's the cycle, fear cycle. And he talks about how the inaction that results from a person being stuck in the fear cycle really shows itself in many different forms, but he mentions 3 main forms, and one is paralysis, where you basically don't do anything because you're so fearful of making mistakes or so fearful of failing that you don't do anything. Another one is procrastination, of course, where you constantly put off doing what you should be doing, and it's really because of fear. But procrastination is really a high price to pay for fear. So and fear of failure, of course. And then the third thing is purposelessness. Now say that 3 times. Purposelessness. But that is, when you're basically just getting through your days, and you're really not accomplishing anything, and you're just, kind of going through the day saying, well, wow, I made it through the day without making a mistake. So you're really not doing anything. You're really not progressing. You're just kind of living, or not even living, I say existing and doing nothing else. So those are the 3 things. And then, of course, from that, he talks about some side effects that, definitely can show themselves when we're talking about the fear of failure. And one of them is self-pity, where you feel sorry for yourself, and, you really just, again, don't make any action to do anything. You just constantly have this pity party, right? And I'm sure we're all used to that. And then the other is making excuses. Blaming others if you have a mistake and not really taking responsibility for your role in that mistake. And then misuse energy, which is constant fear, divides your mind and causes you to actually lose focus. So it's like it's compatible to, he said, stomping the gas pedal of a car that's in neutral. So you're really making the motions to do something, but you're really not making any progress. And then the last one is hopelessness. So if you allow this to run its course, continuous fear and inactivity will rob you of hope. So I really think that looking at the fear of failure and looking at fear and being in that cycle is very, very important. Now he talks about how do you get out of fear? How do you come out of that cycle? Well, the one major way is the 4th step in failing forward, and that is take action and reduce fear. He talks about motivation and how we wait for either someone or something to motivate us. But motivation is really not something that is just going to happen to you. In fact, you'll find that if you start doing something, as you continue to do it, and as you start to see results, whether they're small or large, motivation comes. Motivation kind of comes as a result that you started taking action. So the 4th step to failing forward is take action and reduce fear. And the exercise that he gives in here is, write down an objective essential to your success that you are most afraid of. And write that down and kind of look at it. And then he says the only way to get going is to face that fear and act. So write down all your fears associated with the activity. Then you are to examine your list of your fears and accept the fact that you are afraid. Determine what the first step should be to start taking action, right? And once you determine what that first step should be, take that first step. even in fear, even with your knees knocking and, even with your palms sweaty, whatever it is, take the first step. And then after you take the first step, if you fail at it the first time, try it again. But keep trying until you accomplish that first step. And then once you accomplish the first step, figure out what the second step is and keep moving. So guys, that's chapter 4, and I really enjoyed that chapter because I like teaching people about fear and how to move beyond fear. So I hope you're enjoying this, and again, I hope that you picked up the book or found it online or whatever the case may be, and you're following along. And I'd love to hear your comments. If you're in chapter 4 and you've read chapter 4, what did you learn? And if you did the exercise, leave me your comments. Share with me what you're experiencing and what you're learning. I would love to connect with you and find out what you're learning. And as always, guys, fear again is something that you need to move forward and progress in and just take action on. So just like wanting to start your own business or wanting to earn some extra income, sometimes we're fearful of that, and we know that there's a lot of opportunities out there, but we are afraid to really take the steps to look at the opportunities. So moving beyond that, if you're really interested in starting your own business and earning some extra income, click the link below, and I would love to show you how to do that and love to show you what I'm doing to generate extra income for my family and change my financial future. So as always, guys, if you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe. If you like the video, make sure you like it. If you love it, make sure that you share it. And so until tomorrow, we'll see you on the next video. Have a good evening. Bye.